Okay, is the time going?
Yep.
All right, good morning, everybody. We're broadcasting from room 805, and we are gonna try our best to continue helping you guys be better students, and we are going to do that by continuing to show our Bronco Pack pride, and we are going to continue that by going through News to You, going through CNN 10, and trying to make things as normal as possible. I know right now that things are really, really strange, and that we're sitting at home and we're having days that are different than what they used to be. We've had a big change in the way that we do things, but instead of getting angry or upset or mad at one another, we're going to do what we always do, and that's adapt. And we are going to try to adapt by talking to one another and listening to one another and being nice to one another, having expected behaviors, and letting people know around us that we love them and that we care for them, and that everyone that is around us in our house and in our community are here to help one another. And we're going to continue to be helpers, because in 805 we've always tried our best to be nice to one another, to understand each other, even if what we say are completely different. Sometimes one of our students says something that's way over here and we don't agree with, and then another student says something way over here and we don't really agree with that, but we need to respect one another, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So we're going to try our best, even though this is my first time videoing anything, we're going to try our best to continue on just as best as we can. And if I try my best, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to try your best as well. So this being my first time, I'm going to make a bunch of mistakes, because remember, anytime we try something new, we always do what? We always make mistakes, right? And that's okay. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to learn from those mistakes, right? So I have my cameraman. Wyatt, come on out. I have my cameraman who's in charge of all camera operations. So if anything gets wacky or wonky, or the lighting is kind of messed up, or you can't hear anything, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll try our best to change it. But like I said, we're learning everything new about YouTube. We're a little bit behind on learning that, but hey, at least we're trying, right? And that's all I ask you guys to do. Just give it a shot, okay? So you got to go get back behind the camera, okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about News to You, just like we would every Monday, right? So this News to You is March Madness. Now, is March Madness going to happen? Probably not, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean that we can't talk about it, right? Because if you can talk about it, then you can make it happen. So this News to You is on March Madness, and we always talk about News to You, and the first thing that we talk about is the vocabulary in News to You, right? We get familiar with the words that we don't know in our weekly reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a few words, and we're going to decide which ones are rough for us. And if you have a dictionary at home, or you can Google it, then you can figure out the words, right? So what we'll do today is start with some words that are a little bit different. If you want to, this is the login, jwolfe, W-O-L-F-E, at powayusd.com. And the password is the number 7, Tallulah, T-A-L-U-L-A 7. 7 Tallulah 7. Okay? So that way you can always log in. Each week there'll be a new one. And all right, are we still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Our cameraman knocked over the camera, but like I said, mistakes happen and we learn, right? So, as long as you guys have this, jwolfe at powayusd.com, 7 Tallulah 7, then I think we can get going. So, how about we do a little reading first? The men's college basketball tournament starts soon. The tournament starts in March. So one of the words that we probably need to look at is the word tournament. That's a big one. And if you can't see these words, or you're having trouble spelling them, or you can't see them up here, like I say, go down to the comments and just let us know what we're doing wrong, and we'll fix it. So, we start with March Madness, the men's college basketball tournament that starts soon. But, like I said, it might not start soon, but that's okay. We're still going to learn about the tournament, about basketball, and how March Madness will work. So that way we can be really, really ready for the 2021 season. The tournament starts in March. People call this tournament March Madness. Men's college basketball teams play. Each team wants to win the tournament. So I think another good word would be, on this one, is probably the word basketball. Our production assistant is thirsty. So, if we're thirsty, what do we need to do? What's the first thing we need to do when we're thirsty?
Find water.
Find water, or get a cup, right? And then fill the cup with water, and then drink it, right? So can you do those 3 steps for me?
You can't find cups though.
Look right over there. So that's going to probably be our degree of technical difficulty at this point. So let me write it with a little bit better marker. Basketball. Oh, we're back. Okay. Another technical difficulty I need to work on is keeping this thing up all the time, right? Hey, don't wiggle it, okay? All right. Okay. Let's see. Our next page. Teams play each other in the tournament. Teams who win will stay in the tournament. Soon, only 2 teams will be left. So this tournament starts out with a ton of teams. I think it's close to like maybe 40 or 50 teams. And then they play each other until they all get down to how many teams? 2. That's it. Just 2 teams are left. And whenever they're... Are you okay? Okay. So whenever they're all done, there's only 2 teams left in this tournament. And the 2 teams play in the championship game. That's a big word, so we're going to put it over here on the side, so that way we can look at it later. Championship. The championship game will be played in Atlanta, Georgia. And 1 team will win and be the champion, right? So they play in a game that's called the championship game. If they win that game, then they will be the champion. Hey, Bubba, are the numbers still flicking on the top?
Yep.
Oh, good. All right, so the 3 words that we have are tournament, basketball, and championship. Also, if you want, you can Google Atlanta, Georgia, so that way you can tell me down in the comments where it's at. Is it in the Northeast? Is it in the Northeast? Is it in the Northwest? Is it in the Southwest? Or is it over here? Oh my gosh. Is it over here in the Southeast section of the United States? So we have 1 team will win and be the champion. Sweetie, don't touch the shelf. So, our recipes, if you guys want to do recipes at home, and this is my favorite part of news to you, is you're going to need to get some cream cheese. You're going to need to get some shredded sharp cheddar cheese, bell pepper. Look at this. I can't even say this. Worcestershire sauce. 1 cup of chopped pecans. In Texas, we call them pecans. And then you're going to need some mini pretzels, a bowl, a spoon, and a plate.
But what do you need the plate for?
Good question. Studio audience asked what we need the plate for. I don't know. We got to find out. So let's scroll down how to make our basket cheese balls. Step number 1. Put cream cheese and cheddar cheese into a bowl and then do what?
Mix it.
Mix it or stir. Oh, good job. Don't lean on the shelf, bub. Hey, why don't you get a stool and sit next to the shelf? Step number 2, put pepper and sauce into a bowl and then do what? What do we got to do next? What word is that? Stir.
Stir.
We got to stir. Form a mixture into a ball. This is looking better and better as we go.
I know this type of food.
Oh, you do. Studio audience already knows. Number 4, put ball into a bowl with chopped pecans or pecans if you're from Texas. Roll the ball in pecans to coat the ball. So you're going to coat that ball. You're going to take that ball and you're going to put it down into the pecans. Then you're going to roll it around in the pecans, right? And then you're going to put a ball onto a plate. You're going to take that big ball that has all those pecans on it and you're going to put it down on a plate. So, to answer your question, lady in the studio audience, what do we need that plate for? We got to put that ball right on top, right? So, then we're going to serve it with some pretzels, and then what are we going to do last?
Eat.
Eat.
Eat it.
Eat. Okay, don't put your hands on the shelf because you're shaking me. All right. Okay. My studio audience is super excited, so they kind of shake stuff. Okay. Next page is knock-knock jokes. I like to call them dad jokes or rad jokes. First joke page is knock-knock.
Who's there?
Oh, studio audience. When? Who? When does the tournament start? Oh, nice. Here we go. Are we ready? I have a joke. Tell me. Right? Where do teams get uniforms?
At a store.
No. I don't
From
know where. New Jersey. Get it? A uniform is a jersey. Where do you get it? The state of New Jersey. You can also Google this and let me know in the comments where in the heck is New Jersey. Is it up in the Northeast? Is it down in the Southwest? Is it over in the Southeast? Or is it way up in the Northwest? You got to tell me which one it is. All right. Don't shake my camera people.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we got 3 words that we're going to work on. Tournament, basketball, championship, right?
Why?
Look those up if you don't know them, okay? So that way you can become more familiar. Okay, so we got some pictures that are about March Madness. So, we've got candy. Is candy about March Madness?
No.
No. What about sidewalk? Sidewalk about March Madness?
No.
No. What about a tournament?
Yes.
Yeah. What about a basketball?
Yes.
Yes. What about teams?
Yes.
And what about the win?
Yes.
Okay, all right. What are some things that you need to win a tournament? What do you need? Don't touch, don't touch.
Trophy.
Okay, let me see if our camera's still working. We got to do a camera
It's
check.
working.
Okay. Can't touch. I don't want you to touch the shelf, okay? Okay, we're back on. All right, don't touch the shelf, okay? All right. So what do you need to win? You need a...
Basketball.
And what do you need this team for?
To win.
You need the team to pass the basketball around and get it into the hoop so they can win. And what do they want to win? The
trophy.
The championship. And then what do you get if you win the championship?
A trophy.
You get a trophy. Nice job. Studio audience knows what they're talking about. Okay. What is the paper about? Is it about March Madness, women's history, or leap year? Tell me. What do you think it's about? It's about March Madness, right? Okay. Who played in the March Madness tournament? Is it baseball?
No.
Is it NFL football teams?
No.
No. What about these guys? College
basketball teams?
Yes.
Yay! Where will the championship game be? What did we decide? We heard a place.
And in the court, New Jersey.
Oh, good. It'll be not New Jersey. We get our uniforms. Remember the joke? We get our uniforms
From New Jersey.
from New Jersey. Ha 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 ha. But where is it going to be? Do we remember? It's way too cold in Minnesota. We're not going to do Minnesota. And it's even colder in Alaska. So what does that leave us?
To the cold.
It leaves us to Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Oh.
Okay, next pages.
If you
What
don't,
is your favorite sport? Is it basketball, softball, bowling, soccer, or is it something else?
if you don't see the dragon, then click on it and you'll subscribe to it.
Oh, did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Our executive producer said, what did you say?
Subscribe and leave a like.
Oh, so don't touch the shelf. Subscribe and like? Is that what we're supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
What if they don't like it?
Then they don't subscribe and like it.
They don't subscribe, they don't like it. Okay, all right, I can deal with that. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this page and we're going to write a sentence. What is your favorite sport? Basketball, softball, bowling, soccer. What are some other sports? What are some other sports? What about swimming is another sport that you could write down there.
Ball.
Softball, we already got softball. But what we don't have, we don't have football. Maybe football is your favorite one, right? Sweetie, don't touch the shelf. All right. Softball, football, bowling, soccer, golf is on there. I bet you there's some dads that would like to write golf on there, right? Let's see, what else do we got? Do we have tennis? We don't have tennis, right? Maybe tennis is your favorite sport. So let's write a sentence. What is your favorite sport? So we'll start out and we'll say, my favorite sport is... Studio audience, what's your favorite sport? It's not soccer, I can tell you that.
Football.
Yours is football. What about yours?
Football.
Oh wow, we got a bunch of football fans here. Football. All right. My favorite sport is football. Okay. So what we're doing is we're taking News to You and we're kind of going through every page. And if you look on the front page of the News to You, you can go back and you can pick a harder version, or let's say a more in-depth version, by going to the regular edition or the higher edition. And the higher edition looks just like a little bit like this. And it's got a little bit more questions. So if you want, you can log on and you can go through reading all this. It's sort of the same gist as everything else. It's just the worksheets are a little bit more in depth. Okay, so
And the options.
oh, there's options. That's right. There's options. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go through. We've kind of done a review already. You can do the puzzle. Sudoku, that one's kind of hard. Let's do the think page, all right? So let's pick a sport that the Wolves are familiar with, which is football. Don't touch the stuff.
I'm not.
Okay, good job, executive producer.
I could.
Okay, who is your favorite team? So the Wolves are talking about football today, right? And our favorite team, and we only have one, is who? Somebody tell me who's
Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys. All right. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Charger fans out there. Gosh, we just don't care, you know. So we're going to write about the Dallas Cowboys today. Who is your favorite team? Dallas Cowboys. So that's why we have our star over here. So here's our star. So that kind of tells you right there, Dallas Cowboys, right? That's the years they've won the Super Bowl, right?
They have?
Yeah, they have. They've won a lot. But it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, who is your favorite team and why?
Me.
So what are we going to write? My favorite team is the
the
capital letters Dallas, because that is a city, and capital Cowboys, because that is a name of an NFL team. My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys. And why? Why is the Dallas Cowboys our favorite team? Studio audience, I got somebody over here. What do you want? What do you want to say? Why are they your favorite?
Because they win almost every day.
I'd like to think so. I like where you're going though.
They win Super Bowls. Most of the Bowls.
Okay, and when your favorite team wins something, how does that make you feel?
Good.
Good, makes you feel good. Don't touch the shelf.
Happy.
It makes me feel happy, okay? So, we could say, under why, I like the Cowboys because, what? What did we decide?
Because they win almost every day. They win a tournament.
Because they make me feel
good.
happy. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's all I want to feel. I want to feel a little bit happy. And the Dallas Cowboys, you know what? They do that for me. What sport do you like to watch? Anybody out there? Anybody out there? What do you like to watch?
Soccer.
Oh, you like to watch soccer? Okay. All right. I like to watch soccer. And why? Why do you like to watch soccer?
Because I want to learn about soccer a little more.
Oh, good. You should. That's good. That's good. We won't talk about your soccer past, okay? We'll keep that to ourselves, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Why do you like to watch soccer?
I like it because I really want to learn more about soccer.
Oh, okay. All right. What sport do you like to watch? I like to watch soccer. I like to watch soccer because I want to learn more about it. I like to watch soccer. I like to watch soccer because I want to learn more about it. What sporting event would you like to go to? What sporting event would you like to go to?
Football?
Oh, you want to go to a football game?
Yeah.
You want to go to an NFL football game? Okay. Can I do this one personally? Personally, because we've been talking about it last week before we went on our little break. We were talking about Formula One racing, right? And everybody did a racer, right? So I want to do that one. What sporting would you? I would like to see Formula One racing. And why would I like to see Formula One racing? Zoom, 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 zoom. Because cars go super fast. I want to see cars
If you
go
like it, subscribe down below.
really fast. Who would you like to be on a team with? Oh, that's an easy one for me.
I would be with Donald Cowboys.
You want to be on the Dallas Cowboys. Who do you want to be on? What team?
Dallas
Okay, don't put your
Cowboys.
feet on the shelf. You're shaking the camera. What's
Dallas
that? Don't put your
Cowboys.
hands on the shelf. Scoot back, cameraman.
Dallas.
We got to figure the cameraman situation out.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Dallas Cowboys. Okay. So, who would you want to be on a team with?
Dallas
We
Cowboys. Dallas
want
Cowboys.
to be on a team with
Dallas
The
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. And I'll let you guys fill out the why, okay? I want to be on the Dallas Cowboys because I love the Dallas Cowboys. And they are great teammates. And they have super cool uniforms.
I heard
And
why.
they have a really great stadium, right? So there's different reasons why you may want to be on a certain team, right? So you can go through the words page, and what we'll do is we will work week by week on our news to you, okay? So this is our first broadcast. I'm hopeful there will be many more like it, and this is just to tell